Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make an awesome pizza from scratch. The crust is going to be crispy and chewy, almost like a crust from a really good pizzeria. I'll top the pizza with fresh mozzarella and loads of tasty and healthy vegetables. So let's make a pizza. So for the pizza dough, we're going to be using bread flour, yeast, sugar, salt, olive oil, and water at about 110 degrees. So we're putting the flour in the bowl first. We'll add the sugar, yeast, and kosher salt. We're going to turn the machine on and mix the ingredients. We'll add the hot water. And olive oil. The dough is a little wet, so I'm going to add a little bit more flour. Don't forget to turn the machine down before you add the flour. The dough has come together nicely. I'm going to form this into a ball and put it into a lightly oiled bowl. Cover it, put it in a warm place, and leave it for about an hour until it's doubled in volume. So I've put a little bit of olive oil all over the bowl. This is my soft, beautiful ball of dough. I have to tell you, it's as soft as a baby's bottom. I'm going to put that into the bowl. Make sure to put it in a warm area. You can also try to put it in your oven. So I've covered the bowl with plastic wrap, and I'm going to let it rest for about an hour or until doubled in size. After an hour, you can see the dough has doubled in volume. So now it's ready to use to make pizza. So we have our beautiful soft pizza dough. We can divide this in half, roll it out, and put whatever toppings we want on it. This dough can be wrapped up and put in the refrigerator for a few days, or it can be frozen. For the vegetables, I'm going to be using thinly sliced red onion, green and red pepper diced small, and thinly sliced mushrooms. Drizzle olive oil over the vegetables, sprinkle with salt. I like to use some red chili flakes for heat. Mix your vegetables thoroughly. For the cheese, you can use shredded mozzarella or a ball of fresh mozzarella. If you don't have a pizza stone at home, get a baking tray and turn it upside down. You can put parchment over it, roll out the dough on the parchment, and leave the dough rolled out on the parchment when you bake it. I've placed the dough between two sheets of parchment paper, and that'll make it much easier to roll the dough. If you're new at this, your pizza dough is not going to turn out to be a perfect circle or rectangle or whatever shape you want to make it. But don't worry, it's going to taste great. It's getting there! The parchment paper pulls away easily from the dough. I love using parchment because I don't need to use any extra flour or make a mess on my counter. The crust is rolled out evenly and thinly. The outside edge can be a little bit higher than the rest of the dough. First, we'll put the sauce on the dough. I'm using a simple organic marinara. Rub a little bit of olive oil all around the edges of the crust. This will make the crust nice and golden. We'll put our mushrooms on, then the rest of our vegetables. I'll top the vegetables with slices of the fresh mozzarella. Sprinkle on the rest of the vegetables. Now it's ready to bake in the oven. My oven goes to about 550 degrees, so I'm going to bake it at that high temperature for about 15 minutes. Just make sure to check after 10 minutes to see how the pizza is doing. After about 15 minutes, the pizza is perfectly cooked. The crust is golden and the cheese is melted nicely. The crust is crisp and perfectly cooked. crust is crispy and a little bit chewy. It tastes so good. Hope you liked this recipe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.